Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's session. We'll be looking into static routing in this session. So, in this session, we'll discuss on what is routing table and what does a router do when a packet enters an interface. That means the decision it will take to forward the packet. Okay, this will be the main theme of the today's session, and also we'll be looking into web server and DNS server configuration in Cisco packet set that has been done earlier also. Lastly, we'll browse the web server. So in this topology, we'll browse this web server from this PC. Okay, that means from PC0, we'll browse this web server, which will be www.galaxy.com. So this is www.yourname.com. So our name is galaxy.com. So we'll be browsing this web server as www.galaxy.com. So let's start this session by making the topology in Cisco packet tracer. So in this topology we have two routers over here, a PC, two servers over this here. So let us draw that. So get a router. Okay, so I think two router. So let us get two routers. After that we'll get one PC in this network and two servers in this network. Let us connect them. So let us take the auto cable, connect them. I think there will be a switch. Okay, so I think in this topology we have a switch. Yes, we have a switch. So let's take a switch. Okay, you can take any switches and connect them. Okay, so let's color them. It's not necessary, but it will separate the networks. Okay, so we'll make this color over here. Let us make another color in this network, and let us make another color over here in this network. Okay, so we have drawn the topology. Now what will we do? Now we'll make the networks. Okay, I think this network is 192.168.1.0/24. This network is 192.168.2.0/24. I think that is okay, and this network is 10.1.1.0/30. okay, we are using a new type of network, so let us do that. 192.168.1.0/24, and this will be 192.168.2.0/24. we'll make this 10.1.1.0/30. okay, we'll be using only 30 over there. So what will be the IP address? This is 1.2, this is 1.1. okay, so this is 1.1. we'll write 192.168.1.1. this is 1.2. okay, so next in router, let us see 10.1.1.1 and 10.1.1.2. so 10.1.1.1 and this will be 10.1.1.2. okay, over here this router will be 192.168.2.3, 1, 2 and 3. okay, so this will be 192.168.1, sorry, 2.1. this will be 2.2. okay, and this will be the 2.3. so we have made the topology, okay, according to the diagram. Now let's what is the server? First of all, look at this. So this is a DNS server and that is a web server. So this is a DNS server and this is a web server. Now first of all, what we'll do is we'll configure the PCs and the servers. okay, so let us go to the PC, go to desktop, then we'll go to IP configuration. There will type the IP, that is 192.168.1.2, it is having /24 network, so we'll be having the subnet marks of 255.255.255.0. so we'll be writing over there the gateway. Okay, in this network we have gateway is this router. Okay, this interface will be the gateway. So 192.168.1.1 will be the gateway. So if you have some confusions on gateway, please go to previous video, my first lab in Cisco packet tracer. We'll get more knowledge in that. Okay, so next we'll configure these two servers. Okay, so web server, let us go to the desktop IP configuration, then let us put the IP address 192.168.2.2. subnet marks will be 255.255.255.0, and the gateway will be 192.168.2. and is what? This router's IP address, that means 2.3. So we have DNS server over here. Yes, so sorry, I have not configured the DNS server over there. So this will be the DNS server. Let us configure that DNS server over here also. Okay, so what is the DNS server? This is the DNS server. So the IP address of this server will be the DNS server. So 192.168.2.1 will be the DNS server. Now we have done the web server. Now I think we'll go into DNS server. Let's go to the desktop IP configurations, then 192.168.2.1 to 192.168.2.3 will be the gateway, and what will be the DNS server? It will be itself. So we'll put the IP of itself. Okay, so now what will we do? After that, let us configure the web server. So for web server, we should not do anything. Go to the services. Normally it is on, but I want to make it Galaxy somewhere. Okay, so I will edit the page. Okay, so go to the page and edit it. So this is Galaxy Infotech. So I will write, please comment and subscribe if you like the video. Okay, so we'll put the color, okay, 26, and we'll save this file. No need to do this, okay, but I want to do it. Okay, so in DNS server we'll put services, then we'll go to DNS. So in DNS we have to turn on the service, so we'll go to on. After that, the IP address of the service, so we are planning to make it www.galaxy.com. so we'll be providing the name www.galaxy.com, and where is it? It is in 192.168.2.2. so that will be our address. Okay, so 192.168.1.2. so don't forget to click on add. Okay, if you don't click on add, it will not be okay. So we have done the configuration part of this network and this network. So now the configuration is in the router. So first of all, we'll put the IP addresses. So for IP addressing, go to the CLI mode, here no. Okay, we'll put no. We'll go and have enable. I think we have done is there a host name or any changes? Okay, yourname.com. name, the left router host name is left and right router is right. So first of all, change the host name. So we'll make it left. We are so left. So the host name has been changed. Let us put the IP address. So for that, we'll go to the interfaces. First of all, we'll go to gig 0/1. So gig 0/1. Okay, what is the IP address? 110.1.1.1. Here we have /30. Anybody remembers what is /30? So /30 means we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32. Oh, sorry, 31 32. I think that is the thing. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this means 255. So every bit 1 means 255. This is also 255, then 255, then what is this? Okay, calculate it. It will be 2. So what will be the IP address? The IP address will be 10.1.1.1 255.255.255.252. so we have to put no shutdown. Okay, so now let's go to another interface gig 0/0 IP address. What is the IP address in gig 0/0? Well, that is 192.168.1.1 255.255.255.0. It will be no shutdown. Okay, I think we have done the IP configurations. So what you can see is in this left topology, the port is already up. Okay, so we can see over here also to show IP interface brief. So when we are seeing the interface is up. Okay, look at over here, gig 0/1, but the protocol is down. That is why, because this port is up, but the router one, that is right router, this port is down. To be up, so for protocol to be up, both the ports should be up. Okay, so if one protocol one interface will only be up, the protocol will not be up. So after we have done no shutdown in this interface, the protocol will only be on. So let's go to this interface. Okay, so this router, so let's do that protocol first. So no, okay, enable configuration, change the host name, so we are trying to make it right. Okay, so what is the IP address? No, first of all we go to the interface gig 0/0. I'm not saying that we have to put the IP address, but we have to make that interface up. So we'll do no shutdown before the IP address, so it is getting green. Okay, so that means for our network to be up, both the interfaces should be up. Okay, so we are getting the up. Now let's put the IP address. What is the IP address? 10.1.1.2. And what is the subnet mask? /30 means 255.255.255.252. So let's go to the another interface. Okay, interface gig 0/1 IP address. What is the IP address we are planning to do? I think that is 3. Okay, so 255.255.255.0, no shutdown. So we have finished the IP configurations of every devices in this network. Now let's try to ping from here to here. We'll not do ping, we'll browse. Okay, so we'll go to the browser. Okay, we'll go to the browser and type. Okay, it will take time. So let's go to the browser. Okay, why is it not responding? Okay, let's go again. Okay, and we'll type www.galaxy.com. Are we getting the reply? No. So let us see, it may be DNS problem also, but first of all we'll ping it. Okay, so ping 192.168.2.2. Are we getting the reply? No. So what is happening over here? Have I done anything wrong? No. I have performed the configurations, IP address, everything is good. But what is happening over here? Let's look at the simulation. Okay, so let's go to this PC again. Let's go to the command prompt again. Look at the command prompt. So the packet is okay. So the packet is dropped over here. Okay, so we can see the packets over here. So the gigabit Ethernet receives the frame. Okay, so let's see the layer 3. Okay, so in layer 3 the device looks up the destination IP address in the safe table. Safe tables means it is Cisco Express forwarding table, but we don't need that. Okay, right now we'll look at the what routing table. Okay, so the device looks up the destination IP address in the routing table, so it will see in the routing table. Let us see the routing table of the router. Okay, so we go to the router. We'll go to the So to look over the routing table, we'll run a command that is show IP route. Okay. So after looking over the IP route, we can see routes of we have two routes. One is 10.1.1.0 and the next one is 192.168.1.0. So L means in routing table, L means, let's just look at that. L means the IP address of the interfaces, okay, of the router. That means 10.1.1.1 is the IP address of this interface. So this will be stated as L. Then another L, this is 192.168.1.1. That means the IP address of this interface. But about the networks, so we have two networks learned in this IP table, that is 10.1.1.0. so this network is 10.1.1.0, another is 192.168.1.0/24. So looking over here, what happens over the frame, we can see over there. So the destination IP address is 192.168.2.2, and the source IP is 1.1. So when the source IP is 1.1, this PC will send this message to what router, because this packet is of different network. So look at over here, this is 1.1, this is 2.2. So in this network we have IP address ranging from 192.168.1.1 to 192.168.1.254. So this IP address, the destination IP address, is not as the IP address of this network. So what will this PC do? This PC will send this packet to the router, that is the default gateway. So the router, when an IP address or a packet enters a router interface, it will first look at its routing table. Okay, in that previously we have seen there, it is looking in the safe table. Safe table is a table of Cisco devices, not all devices. So forwarding, sorry, Cisco Express forwarding table, that is only a protocol or a table of Cisco routers. So the packet comes here. So in the beginning, the router will see the routing table. So what will it see in the routing table? It will see that if the destination network is in the routing table. So the destination network, we don't know anything about the destination network because we only know the destination IP address. So we have only two networks listed over here, 10.1.1.0/24, and the next one is 192.168.1.0/24. So 192.168.2.2 does not belong in both the networks. So what will it do? When the packet arrives the router, if the router does not see the destination IP, okay, in the routing table, it will drop the packet. So this packet will be dropped. It will not be forwarded, okay, any direction. If the router has another direction also, it will not be forwarded. It will not be forwarded. So first and the last thing that should be noted is that destinations network should be in the routing table of the router. If the router does not know how to forward the packet, it will not forward. So it will drop here. Next thing, let's summarize thing. So this router only knows about this network and this network. If we go and see the routing table in this router also, this router knows only about this network and this network. So how do we tell the router that this network is in here? So to go to this network, we have to go to this router, then this router will reach us over there. How will we say? There are two ways. One is static routing. So let's go to the notepad. So how does the router knows the routing table, or how does our router knows the network? That for that we need routing is taken through two process. One is static routing and next is dynamic routing. So dynamic routing we will not be discussing in this today's section. So static routing means we'll tell the router that the network is here. That means we'll say that in this router we'll say this network, okay, 192.168.1.2.0. If we send this packet to this router, it will send it to the destination, because this router has the network. That means if we send this packet to this, it will send it to the network. So we'll tell, okay, the network administrator or the network engineer who is on duty will do the static route. So for doing a static route, we'll go to the router, and in configuration mode we'll type IP route, then we'll say destination network, okay, network ID, okay. So we'll be using destination network ID, then destination subnet marks, then lastly we'll provide what? Next hop IP address, next hop. So this will be our syntax, okay. Look over, first of all, look over this syntax. So this router, okay, we'll say, what will we say? IP route, destination network. What is the destination network? 192.168.2.0. What is the destination subnet max? 255.255.2.0. Then the next hop. What do you mean by hop? Hop is a router, okay. HOP, hop means a router. So if we send this packet to this, it will send there. So the next hop will be what? This router. So we'll provide the IP address of this router. Which IP address? This side IP address, okay. Because this is in the same subnet here. This and these are in the, both are in the same subnet. So we'll provide the IP address of this router, okay. And in this router also we have known about this network and this network. So we'll provide the static route of this network. How? We'll say IP route, destination network what? 192.168.1.0, destination subnet 2.2.0. Then what is the next hop? This IP address will be the next hop. So in left router, okay, let's go to the left router. We'll put the route, okay. How can we put the route? Okay, we'll go to configuration, then IP route. Which network are we trying to do? 192.168.2.0. So 192.168.2.0. What is the network subnet mask of right network? That is 255.255.255.0. What is the next hop? The next hop will be 10.1.1.2. 10.1.1.2. Okay, we have done the configuration. So we may write, okay, we have finished the routing. Now let's go to this, okay. We'll write IP route 192.168.1.0 255.255.255.0. What is the next hop? The next hop will be this router. So 10.1.1.1. Now let's look at the routing table. So IP route. So when we look at up here, it will show as S, okay. S means static, okay. So we have the knowledge of 192.168.1.0/24 network also. It is through 10.1.1.1. So let us check it, okay. Let's go to the desktop, then web browser. Are we getting the website? I think we'll be getting, okay, if everything will be fine. Let's go to the web browser. Okay, we are in the web browser www.galaxy.com. Are we getting this? It may take time. Okay, let's refresh it. Go. Okay, we are getting the website. So we have done the static route. So please comment and subscribe if you like the video. Okay, thank you everybody. Have a nice day.